Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So for today's video, I'm just going to go over a few tips and ideas I have in mind for the Remix Cup. If you haven't visited the site, it is pvpoke.com. I will leave a link in the description below. It is the best source to use for all PvP purposes. Like, don't not use it, or however proper English goes. So right off the back, we got Ready Steel at the top. Some people are surprised it's banned. I'll admit I was in that category too, but then I realized how the accessibility of a Zap Cannon Ready Steel is a factor. Like I have one with Zap Cannon, but not the best IVs of what I do have, and I'm not willing to invest the candies and or even just an Elite TM at this point. Because, thankfully there are a few things that can counter Registeel, even in the 1-in-1. But the reason why Registeel's up there, again, is just that Zap Cannon potential with debuffing your attack. Lickitung, if you're surprised, don't be. It is still pretty not as accessible. Over time, though, I am sure maybe how many years from now it might be banned in the remix, just because eventually enough people will get it. But yeah, so right off the bat, definitely some mons to look out for are going to be... And pardon if I say, if you're not confused by mods, just short Pokemon, Mon. But Marowak, the Shadow, is going to be there. I'm debating on investing. I have a good PvP that's a non-Shadow, finally. But, my Shadow, still have Frustration, so I can't really use that yet. But definitely, if they did have a Cubone already TM the Frustration away, but still Shadow, definitely look out for that. Definitely going to see Machamps a lot. I see Machamps to a fair amount in these Remix Cups. Wishcash is definitely a top one in my opinion, just due to the lack of the top tier grass types. Let's look at grass right now. Okay, you got grass types. Okay, so we got Abomasnow and Tropius, but both of them, assuming typical movesets, are going to be their non-grass move. So obviously, if it's a Razor Leaf Tropius or even Abomasnow, it's going to shred through a Wishcast. But as long as you can shield the Energy Ball on an Abomasnow, then while I believe it's still a losing matchup overall, unless you can successfully bait, it's still not the worst for Wishcash against Abomasnow. But yeah, after that, Lurantis I can definitely see for some spicier grass-type mon, and then of course Meganium's always been kind of a solid staple, especially in more themed cups. Gourgeist, I'm hoping to see some Gourgeist just because Trevenant is not allowed in this meta, so hopefully we'll see some Gourgeist. Gourgeist is just a, not as good Trevenant, basically. It's the same typing, especially with its moves, just it uses Hex versus Shadow Claw for the faster. That's really the only difference beyond the stats, of course. So, excuse me. So, yeah, but honestly, let's see. Any other mods I recommend? I don't have a Jangmo-O, so not going to have the Hakamo'o or the Komo-O. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Oh, a staple for me, in previous Remix Cup has always been Frostlass. Powder Snow is just an overall good move. It's kind of like for me, it's kind of like how Sableye functions for me in open formats or any format it's not banned in. It's just an overall good save style, so even if you lose, it's like Shadow Ball can still hit for some solid neutral damage. Yeah, so I'll be curious to see about Bewares, though. This will be interesting. But yeah, but you're going to want to prepare for Registeels, and I would also say Lickitungs, because if you're not prepared for them, then that bulk can just be the reason you lose, basically. Registeel and Lickitung are just so bulky, it's ridiculous. If they're even mad enough to bring a Chansey, God help us all if it's a Registeel Lickitung Chansey line. Help, help, help. So yeah, with Mandibuzz. So the reason why, if you're wondering why no Air Slash, remember Medicham is banned, so Snarl is typically, that's why they're recommending Snarl. Of course, there's still a case to be made for Air Slash, because I definitely see some Machamps and Hakamo'os or Komo'os happening, just because, with Registeels, there's going to be fighter types. Especially Lickitung and Registeels, there will be fighting types. So there is a case to be made that Mandibuzz should be using Air Slash, but that is up to preference. Mandibuzz is so tanky that it can work either way. Just note you aren't as energy efficient, or excuse me, you're not producing as much energy with Air Slash as you are with Snarl. And of course Aerial Ace is just a crap move. So yeah, I'm not going to go over teams. Other creators have done that already, so I would just check them out, like Though Tactical or Zionic. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Forgive me, it's a bit rambly. I'm just, not that I don't know what I'm talking about, it's just, knowing what you're talking about, but saying it out loud and getting your thoughts in the right sense takes time with doing this content creation. But yeah, no, but again, this is a great time to try out new mons if you got the dust to invest. So I know I'm definitely going to be using a few of these upper mons. Might be trying out Lucario, actually. Definitely what I will be trying out, though, is Noctowl. Noctowl has been working very well for me in open formats. It's been a fantastic counter for both Metachams, Trevs, and for a third mon, Araquanids, because Bubble Beam's the only neutral move on Noctowl, and bug-type moves are resisted, so yeah. Have fun, you can still pretend it's a Season of Spice if you want to, especially since these first few, up to rank 20 is still just based on wins, so have some fun, worry about the elo later. I will definitely be grinding early on in the season, but once I get to the ace rating, depending on the formats available, I will definitely be, pulling back on how many sets I do. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate any feedback on how to do better flow, other than running a script like Pokédaxi does. I should probably be doing that, but lol, did not do it. So, have some fun later. Oh, and final note, as with the previous video, do not forget to use that star piece before you enter the battle section of Pokemon Go, otherwise you will lose out on quite a bit of dust. So, have fun.